So welcome back to Rock Solid Motorsports. Today we're going to present to you this really nice driver quality 1946 Willys CJ2A utilitarian vehicle. And this Jeep comes to us, it's benefited from an extensive frame-off restoration, finished in 2017. It does have I would call it a driver quality paint job. Shines well, but it does have some nicks and scratches throughout. The mechanics on this Jeep, though, are in great condition. Motor's been gone through, transmission, lots of new parts in the drivetrain of this Jeep. Very nice interior and benefits from a new Bestop soft top. So we'll grab the other camera. We'll show you how well this Jeep runs and drives. Appreciate the padding in these seats. So now we're going to take that little 1946 Willys CJ2 for a test drive.
CJ2A.
CJ2A.
Yes.
Sorry. Agriculture.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so
not
this.
what that A stands for, but it's okay.
So, this Jeep, it does benefit from a pretty, actually, an extensive restoration that was finished in 17. It had a whole new body, so it was a rust-free body when they started. I mean, there's some surfaced rust here and there now, but the Jeep has been enjoyed, so there's some scratches and chips, you know, the driver quality paint, but the body's extremely solid. The mechanics on this Jeep are
very sound.
What drew us to this Jeep, because it is so mechanically sound.
Absolutely.
But I mean, it is a 1946 Willys Jeep, so we'll speak up. It's going to be a little louder.
This was not built for comfort. This was a workhorse.
Yeah, it was built to work. That's for sure. So so from the factory, they had a push button start on the floor, and you do have a pull choke and mechanical pull throttle that you want to utilize both of them when the Jeep is cold. But right now she's good and warm. It will be a cold start when we do the walk-around inspection, but
yeah, that L134, I mean, it fires up easy. I mean, every single time.
It does.
I mean, this is an extremely sound little CJ2A.
All the mechanics on the Jeep operate just like they should.
Yeah,
actually. The motor feels extremely tight. The clutch, the transmission.
Yeah. The rear differential was rebuilt at the time of the restoration. The front was opened up for inspection, but was deemed fine. So they just serviced it, put it back together. You do have new locking Lord hubs on the front.
does have heat as well, so if you wanted to drive it in the cooler months, you do have heat, and we did check, the blower does work, and your full instrumentations, full gauges, charging, fuel, oil pressure and temperature, and speedometer. The fuel gauge kind of flutters, comes and goes, and the temperature gauge seems to be inoperable. Other than that, the rest of the gauges work well. The speedometer reads a little fast.
About 5 miles an hour fast. I mean, right now, well, we're accelerating right now, but yeah, it reads about 40. We're actually doing about 35. We checked it with the GPS on the way here.
So now that we're done with the test drive on this awesome 1946 Willys CJ2A, we'll go ahead and we'll do the walk-around inspection portion of this video. And the exterior, the paint is what we consider driver quality. Does have some chips and scratches and nicks that have been touched up, and so we're going to hit most of them, but just expect a driver quality paint. So we'll start here with the windshield, and the glass is in very good condition, but we do have, and there's kind of chips and touch-ups kind of throughout the Jeep. Down here on the lower portion below the windshield, you got some chips, and there's some chips in the Willys as well down by these bolts. So we're not going to probably show all of them. You got some paint chip that's been touched up on the cowl and on the lower hinging portion of the windshield frame, but the body itself is very straight still, very solid. We do have some paint chipping and cracking. It's been touched up. Your fender, we got some chips on the fender, been touched up. But the fender itself is very solid, very straight. The driver's side portion of the hood is nice and straight, but we do have some flaws in the paint, some cracks, and numerous touch-ups. And then your fender is nice and straight, and again, we got some touch-ups and chips. And the tires all appear to be in very good condition. I'm not seeing the DOT to give you a date, but the factory steel wheels, and you see benefiting from the new worn manual hubs. Coming around the front of the Jeep, the grille is very straight, and it does have as well, like the rest of the Jeep so far, it's got some chips, and some of them have been touched up. There's some that are not. The chrome on the headlights is in very good condition. Shines very nicely. Your front bumper is solid and straight. Same with the front portions of the frame there. You'll see the passenger side of the hood. There's a small little ding here. And there's a touch up there that Tyler's showing you, and there's a few scratches. But solid course, there's no rust throughs on the car or on the Jeep. Front fender. It's got some touch-ups and
2 holes.
a couple extra holes, and there's a couple extra holes on the hood itself.
They probably changed out the hood latches.
Yeah. So again, on your the arm of the windshield frame, there's some touch-ups that have been done. Your glass is in very good condition. Passenger side of the windshield. We have a number of scratches and chips that have been touched up there. Coming into the quarter panel, it's straight. And as you can see, there is chips. Just have Tyler kind of pan over the chips and touch-ups. It does have them. Rear wheels in very good condition. Same with the, I think they're bias ply tires still too.
Yeah, I think so.
But your Bestop's in excellent condition. All the plastic windows are in very good condition. But the vinyl is in very good condition. Coming inside the Jeep, the interior of the Jeep is in very good condition. The painted portions probably have a few minor chips here and there, but
You got a couple scratches here. But your floor pans are in excellent condition. You do have an aftermarket heater that's been added, which is nice. Your floors are excellent. Your passenger side seat, is in very good condition. Plenty of padding, no heavy wear in the vinyl. You have a little bit of like dirt and stuff trapped down there. Both seats fold like they should. You come in the back, you got your spare that's just been tucked under the back seat and not mounted to the exterior like you typically see, but you got your rear bench. But all your metal throughout is in excellent condition. And same with that Bestop. It's nice as a folding soft top.
And did you say both seats fold? The driver does not.
I did not. I just said this one folds.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to the driver's side. We'll get to the driver's side.
So coming back outside the Jeep, come around to the back, and very comparable to the rest of the Jeep, and has been enjoyed. So it does have some nicks and scratches. Got a little bit of surfaced rust at the tailgate hinges, but the tailgate operates like it should. Then the rear plastic window, the rear of the top is in good condition. Come around to the driver's side, we've got some more chips and scratches.
Your inner quarter is in excellent condition. Actually, all the metal on this truck is in great condition. I mean, your frame's nice and clean throughout.
The vinyl on the driver's side, of course, on the top is in very good condition. Coming inside the driver's side of the interior, very comparable to the passenger side.
Got your fuel cell underneath the driver's seat. Like Dad said earlier, this one does not fold, but the seat itself's in very good condition. Vinyl's excellent throughout, no heavy wear, no tears anywhere. You got your heater controls. Got factory style gauges. Your steering wheel is actually in very good condition. Might have some scratches in the painted portion, but really not bad. Turn signals. And it has been upgraded to electric wipers. We'll get a better shot of some of the rear pans on the driver's side.
Going back outside, get into the engine compartment. Those factory style wood blocks.
Yep.
So you find a very factory restored engine compartment housing that great L-head 134 cubic inch 4-cylinder. We'll fire it up and then show you some lights working.
L134 cars right up just as it should, runs like a little sewing machine, no after weird noises. See some lights working. There's your headlights. Okay, those are your headlights. Those are your brights. Yeah, back to headlights. Driver side turn signal. Passenger side turn signal. So all your front lights work as they should. Those are your running lights, brake lights, driver side turn, passenger side turn. So all your lights work just as they should.
I'd like to note too that actually this little dash light does work as well. So if you're in the market for a really nice driver quality turnkey early Willys Jeep, that mechanically is extremely sound, you definitely want to take a close look at this 46 Willys Rock Solid Motorsports.